Coming up on this week's episode of Aftershock,
Ria shows us how to make a sweet treat,
Tati tells us about a club's president.
and Ike catches us up on all things Lightning Athletics.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Tomas Tilikeo.
And I'm Gabby Kernis, and Aftershock starts now. With over 4,500 students here at the Bay, only a handful of them have the opportunity to become a club president.
And Tati took a deeper look into one of the Bay's club presidents.
GSA for me is a family. I always tell my officers and the members that we're a family and that we care and love for each other.
Joey Cousin is the president of the Gender Sexuality Alliance Club here at Cypress Bay. The club works to make members of the LGBT+ community feel safe and welcome in their environment.
Making GSA as safe as possible is like our number one priority. We are here to help you, and we also provide resources for things like suicide hotlines, mental health, and just other queer spaces.
GSA has had a big impact on Joey's life and continues to inspire him to work harder.
As a queer individual, I wanted somewhere to be able to feel safe, and I found that GSA would be the safest place for me.
Joey's impact has reached the club members' hearts and minds.
Joey treats us like he genuinely cares about us and our well-being and always wants to make sure that we're comfortable in any situation we're in. And he always makes sure that we are in the happiest place that we can be. He's really inspired me to be a good leader and to take action in something that I want to take part of and make sure that everything and everyone is doing good.
Club sponsor Dr. Lyons believes in the importance of having a safe space to be yourself and knows Joey aspires to make others feel comfortable and safe.
He approaches his job very seriously because he sees it as educator and nurturer of our family here. He leads with a gentle and respectful manner. A good leader is a leader who serves. It's not about him. It's about the members. A lot of children come into this room maybe never having been able to speak freely to anyone. That's one of the really beautiful things about this club. It's a haven, it's a happy place.
Joey's passion and drive for GSA has let him reach out to students at the Bay so they can help others feel more accepted for who they are. Tati Del Carpio, CBTV.
Tomas, do you know what Naviance is or how to use it?
No idea, but here's Chris with more.
Naviance is an American college and career readiness software provider that partners with high schools to provide students with college planning and career assessment tools. Some of these tools include the Super Match, which allows you to search schools by location, cost, size, and more to find your best fit. Not only does Naviance help with school, it also helps with finding a career that best fits you. Simply type in a keyword and a variety of careers will appear. Naviance is also a great tool to research colleges and universities. Simply type in a school name in the search bar, select the school, and a vast amount of information will appear, such as the average net price, acceptance rate, and student-faculty ratio. Naviance also has the tab My Planner, which allows you to set goals, to-dos, and tasks in order to organize your journey to college. You can access Naviance on the Cypress Bay website and log in with your student ID and birthday with slashes.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Rhea Thomas, and today on Teen Cuisine, I'm going to be showing you how to make a chocolate hazelnut mug cake. To make this mug cake, you're going to combine 4 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon of oil, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix it all in and add a tablespoon of hazelnut spread. Finally, put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. That's all for this week's Teen Cuisine. I'm Rhea Thomas, CBTV.
Here's Ike with this week's Lightning Athletics.
What's up, Cypress Bay? Who doesn't love a rivalry sports matchup? Because in my opinion, it's one of the best parts about sports. Well, Ethan had the recap of this week's rivalry sports matchup against Western High.
On October 5th, it was a great time for some Friday night football. The Lightning took on their arch rivals, the Western Wildcats. The Cypress Bay Lightning came out pumped up and ready to roll. The run game looked pretty solid for the most part, and there was great defensive play on both sides of the ball. That was evident as the first quarter score was even at 0 apiece. Into the second quarter, the Lightning defense again came up huge with a goal line stand, holding the Wildcats to only 3 points. The Cypress Bay big play of the night was a major hit by defensive back Josh Wright. Transitioning into the second half, the Lightning came out with tons of energy, but were unable to prevent the strong Western offense as Western drove down the field with ease and ran it up the gut for a Wildcat touchdown. And despite tough play, the Lightning fell short as the Wildcats took a big 30-point win.
If you thought that was all the football we have in store for this week, then you thought wrong, because Gage had the coverage against South Plantation High.
The Cypress Bay Lightning faced off against the winless South Plantation Paladins on October 11th. The Lightning was the first team to score points on the board, making a touchdown but missing the field goal for the extra point, making the score 6-0. Cypress's offense began to slow down, but their defense was there to bail them out. They got pressure on the opposing QB, stuffed the run, and got 2 interceptions, even bringing one back for a touchdown, making the score 12-0 thanks to the Paladins blocking the Lightning's PAT. During the following kickoff, the Lightning special teams unit proved they could make plays as well, forcing and recovering a fumble. However, South Plantation showed they weren't giving up, forcing and recovering a fumble of their own. The fumble didn't lead to a touchdown, but their next offensive possession resulted in a touchdown and successful point after, putting them back in the game at 12-7. Cypress showed who the better team was that night, scoring a final touchdown to win 19-7.
The golf team took on the Western Wildcats on October 9th, and Neil was there with the coverage.
Cypress Bay boys golf team hosted Western on their home course at Weston Hills Country Club. The start of the match proved Cypress's strength in their driving and long game, with our own Ethan Gear hitting straight line drives. However, as the match progressed, Western began to show their colors just as Lightning began to tire. Cypress Bay's short game began to show it, however, Tomas Kilikeo and Justin Fisher kept the Lightning's score down. Towards the end of the match, Western quickly and consistently outdid Cypress' overall game, with the final score of the match being an average of 42-46 with Western on top.
The Miami Dolphins are my favorite football team. However, there's a lot I do not know about them, and we were able to see how much you know about the South Florida football team.
About 3 years ago. I have no idea.
16 years ago.
4.
I'm gonna give them 4.
1.
3.5.
2.
2.
Yes!
Well, that's a wrap for this week's sports. I'm Mike Rapin, CBTV Sports.
Hi. Do you hate this blank video? Wasting your precious time? I could put anything in place of this blank video, like this dog, or this sandwich, or even this person. More importantly, I can put your advertisement up here. That's right. Just stop by room 316 and ask about our advertising options. Get your product or business advertised on CBTV today.
Gabby, did you see the new Venom movie?
No, but lots of students at the Bay did, and Julian went around to see for himself.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Julian Bonilla, and on this week's Man on the Street, I went around campus seeing what you guys think of Sony's new Venom movie. All right, so first question, have you seen the Venom movie?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Do you plan to?
No.
Why not?
I don't like those kind of movies.
Like the trailers?
I've seen the first trailer.
Seen the first trailer? Well, how do you think it looks?
I'm excited to watch it.
You're excited to watch it? Do you think it'll be good?
Yes.
I have not seen the Venom movie.
Do you plan to see it?
You know, I might after this.
I haven't watched any of the trailers.
So are you going into the movie blind?
Yeah.
I mean, they're making a whole movie about Spider-Man without mentioning or about a Spider-Man villain without mentioning Spider-Man. That doesn't bother you at all?
Who's Spider-Man?
That sounds dumb.
Yeah, a little bit, because the only way I know Venom is from the Spider-Man games, from the PlayStation 1, so I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it'll be pretty good. I don't have that high hopes, but...
Your hopes aren't, like, you think it'll be good, but you don't have really high hopes?
Not amazing, yeah.
Seems like you guys are going to be heading to the theaters. Julian Bonilla, CBTV.
That's all for this episode of Aftershock.
If you want to watch previous episodes, visit us at cypressbaytv.com.
And while you're at it, follow us on Twitter at Cypress Bay CBTV. I'm Tomas Kilakeo.
And I'm Gabby Kernis. Thanks for watching.